Good afternoon everyone, Antony Carpen here, independent candidate for the Queen Edith's Ward at the up-and-coming Cambridge City Council elections, which are, tomorrow. Now, this is a short video about the Milton Road garage site. It's something I've been jumping up and down about and blogging about for quite some time, because as part of the proposed Northeast Area Action Plan, which is actually quite controversial because it's proposing the moving of the sewage works out to a site called Honey Hill between Fen Ditton and Horningsea. The proposal is to effectively build a brand new large neighbourhood there. Now, I'm assuming that that is going to go ahead because of the proposal to take it through the development consent order process, i.e. where it's a planning inspector who oversees everything and ultimately it's a minister who has to sign off the order. The process ultimately is going to decide what the conditions are. So I'm assuming and taking that as given, although there will be several of you, quite understandably, who are protesting against the principle of that move. Now, the Cambridge Milton Road garage site, which is at the edge of the proposed area, which you can see here in this map, is basically a site that ultimately, given the climate emergency, it won't be able to be used to sell petrol cars within the next 20 years or so, because the direction of travel from the government is that the sales of those cars are going to be banned. So what do we do with the site? And my proposal is that the site be turned into a large swimming pool and leisure centre, not only for the new neighbourhood, but also for the science park and for two of our most economically deprived wards in Cambridge and Cambridgeshire, basically Arbury and King's Hedges. Various reports have indicated that Cambridge is more than at capacity when it comes to municipal swimming pools, not least because South Cambridgeshire doesn't have its own swimming pool. We've got private swimming pools, and, recently the Perth Upper School on Hills Road just over there got its permission for its own new private swimming pool. It will have some community access, but it will not act as a municipal swimming pool. The advantage of using the Milton Road garage site is that it's basically around the corner from the North Cambridge Academy, which is the secondary school that, again, serves one of the most economically deprived parts of our city. And for me, having a swimming pool and leisure centre there would do wonders for the children, particularly the teenagers living in that part of town. It also provides facilities for the students at Cambridge Regional College, who are just a few busway stops down, and also for all of the villages that are along the guided busway line heading out to St Ives. So you've got a huge number of potential customers from there, as well as the site being very close to North Cambridge Railway Station, which means places like Waterbeach and other villages, again, along that line will also be served. So my kind of appeal is to see if we as a city can somehow acquire that site and then turn it into that much needed leisure facility. Cambridge City Council finances obviously are such as they are after 13 years of austerity from Conservative-led governments, that we're in no situation to buy it ourselves, which is one of the reasons why several years ago I called for a new capital fund where our city can kind of solicit donations from the great and the good and, all the firms that are supposedly making their fortunes here to pay for that much needed civic leisure, sporting, arts and community infrastructure that cities need, because otherwise it's just going to be a property and sci-tech bubble that it currently is, and that doesn't make for a good or a sustainable city, and I'd like to think Cambridge is better than that. So anyway, do have a look at the blog post that I've written. Do get in touch with your local councillors after the election and let them know what you think. See you soon.